Hi, I'm Dan Costa, Editor-in-Chief of Worth.com. Thanks so much for joining us. We are here at South by Southwest. James, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me.
It's awesome to be here, Dan.
This is your first South by Southwest?
First one, yeah.
Tell me
navigating it.
Tell me, first of all, who you are, what you're doing here, what Intrepid Travel is all about.
For sure. James Thornton, CEO of Intrepid Travel. We're the world's largest provider of adventure travel experiences. We're a certified B Corp, largest certified travel B Corp in the world. And we're at South by Southwest to grow the brand, get better awareness about sustainable experience-rich travel, and have some fun along the way.
So most of our viewers will know what a sustainable B Corp is, but it's a little unusual for the travel space.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about why you got that certification.
Yeah, so Intrepid's in the mission of trying to do two things. One, grow the market for sustainable experience-rich travel. The second thing we're trying to do is operate a business that balances having a really strong purpose but being a commercial success. So how do you measure growth? Well, it's super easy, growth in revenue, customer experience, your people experience. But how do you measure purpose? It's a very, very difficult, intangible thing to be able to measure. So at Intrepid, we wanted a certification, and we went through the industry and we did lots of research to work out what we wanted to do. And we didn't want a certification that was just linked to the travel industry. We wanted to compare ourselves against the best purpose-led organizations in the world, and that's what led us to B Corp in 2015. We made the commitment that we wanted to become one. As an impatient CEO, I naively presumed that once we decided to do it, we'd make it happen in 3 months. It took us 3 years. Okay. And that's a good thing because it's a very, very thorough, rigorous process to have to go through. I think it took Patagonia 6 years. So yeah, to now be alongside the likes of the Patagonias, the Ben & Jerry's, some of the world's most iconic purpose-led companies, yeah, we're really proud of it.
So is that something that you're also responding to the market and that travelers are looking for to work with these types of companies? Like, how has the travel market been evolving over the last couple of years?
Yeah, so I think the key thing for travelers is travelers increasingly want experiences and they want to buy from and often work for companies that are truly sustainable. So we're seeing a huge growth at Intrepid. We're going compound average growth rate of 20% year on year, massive demand out of the US market, people wanting to have these real life, fantastic adventures, get a bit out of their comfort zone, meet the people, try the food, and really get under the skin of a destination, get away from the kind of traditional cruise ship or the big coach tour, and really immerse into a destination.
So what is Intrepid's approach? How do you deliver those experiences in a way that's more intimate than your average travel agent?
Yeah, so the key thing is small group. So we operate our trips on a small group basis, average group size of 10 people. 10 people allows you to travel around with some like-minded travelers from the US, UK, or Australia into a destination. And then we're trying to stay always in locally owned accommodation, as much as possible trying to use local transport. We're trying to take you to unique, amazing restaurants that you wouldn't be otherwise able to find by yourself. And of course we take you to the iconic sites, but the key on an Intrepid trip is to take you to a place that you just wouldn't get to find by yourself. We might take you to a local market. We might be going to do a cooking lesson in a local person's house, doing a homestay, something really unique that you can't find through a guidebook or through even AI.
So we were talking before we started filming about your most remarkable experience, which wasn't that long ago. Maybe share a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously super lucky, Dan, to get to travel the world and have amazing, incredible experiences all the time. But biggest highlight for me was the mountain gorillas in Rwanda. It's the Volcanoes National Park. It's Congo, Rwanda, Uganda. The mountain gorillas living in nature. I've been lucky enough to do lots of safaris to Masai Mara or Kruger, but nothing beats coming face to face with a mountain gorilla in the wild for an hour. It's the most incredible experience, and I'd really encourage everyone to get the opportunity to take it up and go there.
It's one of those things too that you see in all the research that people are more willing to spend money on experiences rather than stuff. Yeah. And even generationally, you can see that reflection of people are prioritizing experiences over many of the other acclamations of wealth.
Yeah, we're thinking, cost of living crisis, or even, customers who are not prioritizing, the purchasing of a house or a car, particularly younger generation. They are purchasing experiences. They want to have experiences. They want to tell their friends about them. They want to share them on social media, and they want those experiences to be unique. They want them to be experiences that their friends aren't going to. So, where is that amazing backstreet coffee place in Paris, or where do I buy the best bagel? That's what people are looking for, and it's why they come to companies like Intrepid to deliver that.
So Intrepid's growing very quickly. Obviously you've got a lot of plans for growth. What do you want people to know about? What do you want people to get excited about that's coming in the next 12 months?
Yeah, so the big thing for us, Dan, is we're growing lots more premium experiences. So often there's a concept that Intrepid, because we're an adventure travel company, it's a bit too extreme, might be a bit too hardcore. Most of our products are soft adventure. really just traveling through a destination. Vietnam, Morocco, Peru, India, destinations that are slightly more challenging to do by yourself, but doing in a small group environment that's organised and structured but still has some flexibility is really great for consumers. And the one thing we've been putting lots of investment into is our more premium products. So kind of 4-star, first-class transport on the ground, a few more inclusions, and that way customers are being able to get out and have these fantastic adventures and experiences, but also have that softer landing at night.
Well, James, thanks so much for taking the time. I know South by South was a crazy time for everyone, and this is your first time here.
First time here, Dan.
What do you think of it so far?
I'm absolutely loving it. It's great. It's a bit of a whirlwind, but you feel like you're at the centre of the world, and yeah, it's been awesome.
For this week, I think you are.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for taking the time.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks, man.